The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad from the American, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evanson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Dukes offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Dukes. Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Gee. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Evanson. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Evanson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught behind the line. It's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and...
Breaks into the open. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Going to the running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Now on the option. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Toss sweep to the left. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll send the back in motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. Back to the ground with the running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, going to the air. A shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Pocket breaking down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Give to the back. Sweet cut there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And that one will give him the lead.
Yeah, I love the little play action fake. It's, you know, get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that's...
Touchdown, James Madison! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Toss sweep to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Dukes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. Just steamrolling the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to...
Touchdown, Wake Forest! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in pads, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets the back moving. Ball's out behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Burton. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds his man, it's Burton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. The quick out. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Dukes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. All wideouts, no backs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they can't make the connection going. Big play on 1st down.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pulls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Here comes the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burton. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Floats it out in space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pressure coming. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.